This is the battle of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it. Oh, what a move by Evo. That is not a place you overtake. Oh, he's side by side of him. They're going to go around the outside now to Pitsy.
Gets to the outside, around the outside of turn one, and he does indeed take the lead.
Hello and good evening everyone, welcome back to 7th Gear Racing. This is round 5 here at Belgium at Spa. A great classic track, always a good race here, minus some safety cars which normally happen here. It normally is an interesting race with the weather changing all the time. Here we go then, it is 19 turns round Spa-Francorchamps, 4.3 miles, 2 DRS zones, including a long camel straight. We'll see all the action happen. Previous winners: Medal, Bedster, Elite Risk, not all the winners here, and Firmsy. Say action zones down into turn 1, the first DRS straight. Tyler and Zeno. Might see them two battle tonight with Tyler in the Red Bull and Zeno as quick as he is. And then into Lacombe's down the Camel Straight with the big DRS zone, 5 to 7 through Sweedler and Babeboy going after there back in season 11. But qualifying has begun, so we'll have a look to see what is going on. Full qualifying as normal. 19 drivers, so we lose the bottom 4 this evening. Aros back on the grid. Actually, he did race last week. I wasn't here last week, so I didn't watch the full race. But Zeno put in a dominant performance in the wet in Austria. I think he was in the Williams. Now he's in Sauber. Just behind Benster in the standings. No one put a lap in yet, but I think Aros was the first out on track. I think this might be his second lap round. See what we're aiming for. Uses around about 44, 43 around here. There's a 44.7 in the Ferrari to start things off this evening. We had a good qualifying last week. He was P2 on the grid. Let's have a look at the other Ferrari. Fusion Gamer compared to Ferraris as SB in the Alpine goes quicker. 44.6 for him. A good race last week for him, I believe, or the week before. I can't quite remember. I haven't even got my results up. Let's have a look. Yeah, 4th place last week. That was a good result for SB. He does sorry, Fusion Gamer goes fastest with 44.4. Razor just finished a lap in the Red Bull. We'll need to improve on that. Send these guys out on inters just to save their tyres. Here is Paloma. She is in the Aston Martin this evening, reserving 45.8 to start things off. Oof, Finland just now scored against England. I was just watching that, sorry. here's Benster. Oh, he's actually on the Inter, so we'll go to someone else who is on Sus, and there is Piers in the McLaren. Like he's on a fast one, but Deathwing has been disqualified for soon. He has spun coming out the pits and blocked the pit lane, so there we go. Deathwing is out of there you go, no force feedback for Deathwing, and crashes and is out of qualifying already. Someone moving up the word, Tyler there, and then Piers goes fastest with a 44.2. Lenny coming out now. Anyone else on a lap? We're doing on board with somebody. Beef. Dolphin, yeah, we've got Dolphin. Now coming down the Kemmel Straight in the Williams, which is not a very good car at all, so we'll see how he struggles through the corners. It's probably even worse in the Sauber, to be honest. In the few races I did at the start of the game, I did not enjoy Williams. And everyone who's driven it so far says the same thing. Medal a couple of weeks ago, a guy who's always at the top was really struggling. A couple of weeks, so Bayboy goes fastest in the Hassel, almost into the 43s. A neat lap so far from Dolphin. Don't know if it's quick or not. We head to the bus stop chicane. Spa on one of those tracks. Got a complete rework for this game. You can see all the different curbs. It is 44.5 for Dolphin. P4 currently. Let's go to Lenny. He is heading towards Pouan. Gives a lot of inside curve there, has to lift off a bit. Q3 appearance again from Lenny last week. Supposedly quick on the straights this evening, according to the practice lobby, so we'll see how he does on the straights compared to other cars here in the race. So it's a 44.7, goes ahead of Tote. A bit of a gap from P8 to P9 currently. Rest of the field fairly bunched up. So now on a proper lap, as well as Zeno. Bobina will be first, and then we'll go back to Zeno. Bobina just got a full-time seat. We're looking to continue. And there's first 3 races so far. Then he goes P7 and 44.6. Not a bad lap. Yeah, let's see what Zeno can do. It's got to be rapid, whatever car he's in. Be the first one to break into the 43s. Never mind 43s, it's into the 42s. 42.8 for Zeno in Sauber. Star, very, very fast, that boy. He is probably one of a strong favourite again to win this evening, to add to his 2 wins already. And probably would have been 3 if he didn't disconnect at Brazil, or at least would have been a podium. Two wins, 2 pole positions so far for Zeno. Qualified in the top 3 every single race so far. Here is Fitzy in the RB. Will need to improve if he wants to go through, but he's made a mess of the bus stop chicane. It would have been a 44.2, which would have put him into the top 5, but unfortunately, yeah, too far over the curb through the chicane. There is Razor in the Red Bull. 7 tenths up. And I would think so. 48 is his first lap. Mistake there, touching the gravel. Just goes a bit wide. And again, a bit of a scrappy one as he heads down to Pouhon now. Curbs, very scrappy lap here. Almost going into the gravel again, but he's 2.5 seconds up on his previous first run. Also only just took over a full-time seat as well. Did make it through the Q2 last week. As Rossi is the next, so he's retired as well as Zeno. I think they're safe, and it is a 44.9, and he's safe at the minute. The time is running out. Not sure what the cut-off point will be. I imagine it will be a mid 44. So I think Razor may need to improve again. He has time for another lap. In the other Red Bull, a bit strange on the braking. Can't tell if he's on a lap here. We'll see if he burns down the straight. No, so this will be right. No, he's just pressed it, so we're down board then. Should be up there, tied up. Red Bull, as I think Spencer's P3 by the way, 43.9. Main Boy also did a decent lap, still a whole second off Zeno. Almost invalidates his lap. Last chance to get through, and as you can see that fuel light is flashing. Not enough fuel to do another lap. We've got traffic up ahead as well, McLaren and an Alpine. Maybe that Williams, can't remember the colours on the map now. It's a nice little tow as well. Does he know he's coming? Does. Gets out of the way. Yeah, from McLaren. It should be enough to get him through, and it is top 4, just behind Benster. So I'll concentrate on the bottom 4 then. So Razor is the driver at risk. If he leaves, no, time. But there was some movement in the garage. He's just come in. He hasn't got time to come out again. Neves, Paloma. It looks like he's going to try. Razor. Yeah, he is. If he gets out in time. Paloma's cutting it fine as well. It's going to be very tight. I don't think Paloma will make it either. I'll have to burn a bit to get round. So it looks like Paloma and Razor. I know Razor's safe at the minute, but Fitz is out on track, and Toe is just about to start a lap, is he? So we'll concentrate on the bottom 4. So Toe did actually improve a lap. So he may be saving it for another lap as well. He needs to find about a 10th. A 10th or so to get through. Break this streak of Q1 exits, 4 in a row. ZRS. He's 3 tenths up, that's what he needs to get through. Does he have enough DRS to keep that time? Delta. He's a bit deep into that corner there. So 20 seconds, Paloma's just coming to the chicane now. Race is definitely not making it. It's going to be tight with Paloma. I think she's actually made it. She's made it with a couple seconds to spare. A fair play to Paloma. But Razor did not make it, so it's between Toe, Paloma, Fitz, Razor, Louis could be at risk as well. He is also out on track currently, so he could improve. So first to cross the line, he was 3 tenths up through sector 1. Hansi kept this up for a first Q2 appearance of the season. He's up to 14th, and is that going to be enough? Fitz and Blue is still out on track. Louis is next to get himself safe. Can we put Toe back down to the driver at risk? Yes, he does. Up to 11th. Good lap there. Now on to Fitz. He is 2.8 seconds up on his time. 47.1 was his first run. He's going to ruin Toe's day, and he does. He goes P2. Wow. Where'd that come from Fitzy? So Toe, 5 Q1 exits in a row. Thomas is now at risk. Paloma improves. Need a couple more tenths in the final sector here. Knock Thomas out of Q1. It will be his first Q1 exit of the season if she does. A bit squiggly on the exit, and he does knock out Thomas at Q1. Dolphin survives. So Thomas, Toe, Razor definitely got disqualified earlier. Very good lap there from Fitzy. Surprise of the session in the RP 43.6. Good lap. So I just catch up. Yeah, Lenny said he's got the low downforce setup in the practice. He was fastest down the Camel Straight. Fusion also says ERS management is hard around here. Will be with a long lap. We just try and use it down the Camel Straight and then the back before you get to the bus stop, I would imagine. There you go, Q1. Zeno top session by nearly a second. 8 tenths, Fitzy. Babe Boy, Benster, Tyler, Fusion Gamer, SB Pierce, and Rossi and Bob are the top 10. Lenny Louis, Aros, Paloma and Dolphin all make it through to the next session, and then we lose Thomas for the first time this season in Q1. Toe 17th on the grid, Razor and the Red Bull will start 18th, and Deathwing had force feedback problems and got disqualified, so he'll start at the back of the grid. So there we go, now down to 15 drivers. Let's have a look what the cut-off point would be from the last session. Where is it? So Bob Beaner did a 44.2 for P10. So it'll probably be similar, I would say. I think the faster guys will go a bit quicker. Dolphin will need to improve in that Williams if he wants to get to Q3. All this stuff up again. Oh yeah, so Dolphin is the first one out. 44.5 was his Q1 time. Probably need to improve by half a second if he wants to get into Q1. Q3, sorry. So there we go, first lap of this session. We head down to turn 1 into the source. All about the exit. Get the best run up El Rouge and Relion to maximise the speed down the Camel Straight. Break in into turn 7, 8 and 9. Looking quite smooth through there. Where the Williams will struggle massively through these corners. Sector 2. It looks to be alright. Battery left to burn as well, so had a bit of spare time in this lap as well. It is a 44.3, which is a 2/10 improvement from his first lap. Spencer does on his first lap. Most of these guys will be on their used tyre, for their first run. Game of Pip Stolfen by a couple thousandths of a second. Louis 44.8 in the Alpine. Speed tops the session by 3/10, and the other Alpine got been at 44.6. McLaren. It's a weird corner this year, the bus stop, the exit. It really slow there. The two Saubers cross the line, Zeno 43.3. I said these will be used tyres, most likely. Zeno was the second off his first lap in Q1. So judging off last session, it'll be Louis, Bob, Aros, and probably P5 onwards will need to definitely improve. Top 4 probably safe enough for those laps. You never know. I don't know why I'm watching Louis just to finish the lap. Hey Buoyant, seen him tonight. He's on out lap, in lap. One of those. Rossi in the Mercedes this evening. Who's at that line? Lenny 44.5 for him. McLaren off in the grass. Here's Piers. I don't think that was McLaren cutting grass. And he goes 44.2, P5 for him. Let's go to Playboy also messed that lap up. We'll waste those set of tyres. Every time I watch Rossi in qualifying, he doesn't really use much of his ERS like the others do. He always seems to have about 30% left over every time. So I don't really play this game, so I don't know what the... Whoa! Took my eye off for a second, looked back and Rossi's sideways as he fucking at Aston Martin. Was on it in lap. Straight back to the racing line. A lucky escape there from Rossi. That was almost a Q2 exit into the wall, but managed to somehow keep it out. Dolphin out again early for his second run. He just wants to be short, wants to maybe get 3 laps in potentially. Just watch this free kick for England on the edge of the area. Rossi did complete a lap, so he's going again. And he's actually improved on his first sector as well. Razor has disconnected. He's out of qualifying anyway, but I'll invite him back quickly. It looks like Rossi's actually given up on this lap as well. So not happy with his second sector. SB's come out again. I'd have probably saved those tyres for Q3 because he looked like he was probably going through, but I said you never know. So the P10 was 44.2. Was the cut-off point. Everyone else was a tenth or two slower than that. Anyone like my Dolphins out on track again? I'll come to finish his lap. So he will need to improve to make sure he is through. No chicane there. It's going to be a good lap. 40 into the 43s. That's a much better lap from Dolphin, and that should see him through to Q3. There's speed now. Lap. It's a mini tow. Alpine. The other Alpine didn't really want to get out of the way. Blowing the tyre lap, Baby Boy yet. Set a lap, Baby Boy is out. Let's go back to him. He goes second in the session. That should be good enough to get into Q3. So just tiling out. There's Paloma did a 44.5. Cars on the Camel Straight currently. Somebody lap. Rossi never used. Rossi did a lap. He's P5, 43.8, good lap in the Mercedes. Here's Aros, who's got a good track record around here. What the hell was that? Flying up in the air, I do not know. Yet to make it through the Q3 this season in his 2 races he has done, and that should do the job. 43.7. Tying up, and the Red Bull, his first race of this season. It's the Red Bull. He goes P3. Very close in it. P2, 3 and 4. So what's the cut-off point looking like? 44.2. His Piers goes a bit sideways on his outlet. So Fusion, Lenny, Paloma, Bob and Louis will all need to improve. Looks like these guys are out on their laps now. One of the Aston Martins, that's an outlap. So we'll look at Bob now. I'm not sure. Yeah, looks like he's on a lap. Fuel's flashing. And what's another invite? So let's see if Bob's up through sector 2. He is 4/10 up. So this is going to be right on the cusp of the drop off. can make it through Q3 for the first time this season. There we go. It's looking pretty decent into the 43s. It is right on the cusp P9 for Bob. And I said SB was safe earlier. He's definitely not. Well, he's definitely not now because someone's bumped him out. That was yours. Oh, Fusion Gamer just filling up. He's P10 currently. Piers looking like he can get through. 8 seconds up. Lenny struggling with his lap. Let's go to Piers because the timer has ticked over. So SB is out. Paloma is out. Piers, chance to knock Ferrari out, which is Fusion Gamer. Looks like it's going to happen, and it's a good lap from Piers. Knocks Fusion out of qualifying. Lenny had a improve a good second sector. He is through. Now Dolphin is the driver at risk. There's only Louis left, and he's nearly a second up on his time. Dolphin could potentially be heading for a Q2 exit here. Louis knock him out in the Alpine. Yes, he does. Dolphin, Bob, and the Fusion Gamer are out of the session. Dolphin missing out there by just under half a tenth. It was very close. That was a really close session actually. Every driver moving into the 43s almost. A lot quicker than Q1. I thought SB was going to be safe on that 44.0, but everybody improved by a good 3-4 tenths in that session. Really turned it up. Yeah, we're out of fuel, it looks like. Fitz again, didn't see him that session at all, but P6 for him, good lap again in that RB. Don't know why my controls vibrating. What the hell? Wait for Bob to park up, and then we can get on to Q3. There we go in, Zeno top session. 43.3, a lot slower than his Q1 time. There we go, look, top 4 separated by less than a tenth. Piers is P5, Fitz, Aros, Lenny again makes it through to Q3. Louis and Rossi also make it through. Dolphin will start P11, Bob, Fusion Gamer and SB, and Paloma also knocked out of Q2. Yeah, he probably should have made it through to Q3 in a Ferrari Fusion, but never mind. It's the race that counts. And I haven't got a timer, so I don't know what's going on yet. No, hopefully it hasn't broke the lobby, because I don't know how this is going to work on the restart for middle of Q2. Probably, maybe have to do a short qualifying somehow and then restart with lobby. I don't know. That seems a bit long. It's not looking good. Oh, there we go. That was Paloma. There we go, Q3. We got that. Right then, the pole position shootout. Aros, Lenny, Louis, Benster, Pierre, Zeno, Rossi, Fitzy, Tyler, and Baby Boy will battle out for pole here in Belgium. First out on track is the Alpine of Louis. And I'll be back in just a second while you're on the outlap. Oh, yeah, here we go. Louis is halfway through his lap. Again, first run will probably most likely be on the used tyres, unless they manage to say, but Louis has run wide up to on. Invalidates, so Pierce just behind then in the McLaren. Good lap. session. And possibly a first Q3 appearance as well. Let's have a look. Don't think I've even got Piers down on my qualifying sheet. Need to fix that. Anyway, it's 43.8 to start things off. I was just behind in Ferrari. Goes 4 tenths quicker. And then Zeno lays it down a serious marker. 42.2. Somehow pulling that out of the bag. Let's see what Benson does. 43.1, almost into the 42s. But Zeno on another level as usual. We'll have to do an onboard with him this next lap. I heard the way he drives is very weird. But that's just the game. He finds a way to exploit how crap or unrealistic this game is, how you want to say it. And fair play. First lap here. Game Boy P3, Aros P4, Pierce and Fitzy. All on the first laps. Risky taking that curb on the side through P1. I think the curb's a bit big on the last game. And that would definitely have sent the rear out. How much speed Nelly loses when he runs out of battery. We're going Nelly first run. It's not a bad one. 44.1 is bottom of the time runs so far though. And Rossi out on track, and also Tyler. And we'll keep an eye on when Zeno comes up. We'll have it on board just to see how he drives. Wait for somebody to start that. I think it is going to be Tyler in the Red Bull. El Rouge through Radion for Tyler in the Red Bull. We'll see if he can challenge the Saubers. patch will be out, and also the car performance will be updated with McLaren probably being the fastest car now. How it will compare to the Red Bull on the game. I think the performance is quite close anyway, compared to the last game where the Red Bull was just clear. So it was a lot faster than any other car. Here we are then. It's going to be for Tyler, it's going to be a 43.4. Not bad, behind Aros by a fine margin. Just starting out Rossi, now on the back straight. Lashmont. Get Mercedes up there, it's 43 also, 43.8. 4/10 off tyre this time. And that'll probably be it for Rossi because time is ticking down. So he can get round and recharge. Everybody on their final runs now. Louis obviously validated his first one. He's now on a lap traffic up ahead. There's any chance of improvement on the top 10? I think he's happy with the Q3 appearance anyway. This is very validated on his first run. A lot more cautious through this that time. Aston Martin out of the way nicely. So gap. Although they're slowing down, it could no, it's not that good. So if that RB slowed down enough, himself some room, but it is going to be P8 for Louis, 43.9. Good enough to stay there. Have to find out. McLaren next, it appears there's more lap. Rossi get round in time. He's did. He made it by about 3 seconds. So another lap for Rossi then. Back to Pierce. Where is he? We said we were going to have a little look at Zeno, so quick look at that. Just get rid of this for a second and look at his steering wheel. There's Pierce. Moves up to P4 with 33.2, another good lap for Pierce. I don't really know. Different. A bit of that for the early game where you just like chuck the steering wheel in like full lock and then it just like catches the rear mid corner. Let's get to it then. Stand well, Zeno can see this next one. A-Boy has bailed out of his lap. Zeno wants to go faster. So he didn't look too quick. Aros didn't improve either, not many improvement. Tyler moved up to P4. Rossi next, sorry, not Rossi, Lenny next. He moves up to P7 with a lap. So it's just Rossi then. Finish 43% battery use as well. But he did run out of charge in the end though. P9 for Rossi. So not many improvements on the final lap then. So there we go, Zeno dominating qualifying by half a second over Benster. Aros P3, Tyler will start P4 on the grid. Piers and Bayer Boy. Next, Lenny, Fitz, Rossi and Louis is the grid order. Let's just get start time ready. We're going to go at 21:02, shall we? Minutes time. Oh. Hey, Harry Kane has just scored. Had to be. So let's have a quick look. What are people looking at? A lot of sauce on the grid. Can't imagine them being any good for more than 3 laps, so we'll see what happens. There's some early rain coming, but looks like blue sky has not said anything. Good finish for Harry Kane, to be fair. So probably looking at a few different strategies on the grid. We've got Rossi looking at the hard tyres at the minute, and it's just a mix through the field. I think ready up time is now here. So 22 laps in, I think. This track does bring out a few safety cars. It does sometimes fill up the boring safety car races. There's such a long track. Hopefully we won't see too many of those. Come on, somebody already up. We're still looking at the strategies. Oh, there we go. So then round 5 here, before the break, it's 5 red lights and away we go. It's a decent start from Zeno, decent start for Benson. Tyler's had a good start off the line as he goes sideways, almost locks the rear brakes. Compromises Aros and the McLaren behind us, Alpine off in the background, and that's Louis. It's a terrible start. The back of the grid he goes. Only up 2 places at P5 and he's on the back of Aros here. Doesn't quite, apparently he's got the straight line speed, but he hasn't got it so far as we head down the Camel Straight for the first time. It's almost 3 wide. Mercedes there right on the inside, and that is Rossi trying to make a move just behind Baby Boy, and Fitz scrapping away. Fitz got the inside line, almost loses it. There's a bit of contact. Rossi again going down the inside of Aros for P6. And it looks like Aros has held on as Zeno still leads Benster and Tyler up a place, and Lenny's up to P4 now, up 3 places. And Tyler all over the back of Benster in that Sauber early on. Looks like everybody has made it through relatively unscathed. Louis had a really bad start, not sure what happened to him. Thomas at the back of the grid also looks like he's got some wing damage. So unfortunate, but the front 3 have broken away from Lenny. I don't know what they're doing. Tyre strategies, let's have a look. Good stuff up. So medium is the choice of the day, it seems. There's Rossi and bit of contact there with Fitz and Rossi through the chicane. Rossi the only driver on the hard tyre. And then Toe and Deathwing on a bit of a front ring riding there from Aros and Baby Boy. Was actually a move in the background here. They went side up side by Eau Rouge, but I don't know who it was. But there is a change in P2. Tyler has made a move on Benster, and the eyes up the other Sauber. Zeno has qualifying pace. We'll see if he's got the race pace as well in that compared to the Red Bull. So 2-second lead over Lenny. Front 3 breaking away. There is possible strategies, 10 laps on the softs. I'm not too sure about that. Seems very optimistic, and Deathwing is out of the session, he's crashed, and there's the first VSC of the day. Deathwing disqualified early on in Q1. And then out on lap 2 in the race, so not a good day for Deathwing. Yeah, a very good start from Lenny, up to P4. We're getting nosebleed soon. Let's invite Baby Boy back in quickly before it restarts. There we go, we're back underway. DRS will be enabled for the Camel Straight. Let's see if Tyler can make the move here for the lead on Zeno. Well, he's got a decent run to have the speed. It's a DRS open, yes it is. Closing, but is he going to be close enough? It's going to be a late dive if he goes for it. He's smart. For once, doesn't dive bomb. Baby Boy not back in session yet. Toe picks up first penalty of the day. Thomas gets that wing repaired. Good Baby Boy back in, but he's still not here. So Lenny holding off Pierce. Front 3 get further away. Let's try and invite Babe Boy back in one more time. Down the field, down to P11 now. Action up ahead. So Rossi making a move on SBeeve. On those hard tyres. See if that strategy works. Dolphin up to P12 now as he's Babe Boy dropping through the field. There he is. He's back. Finds himself back in P13. Time he takes control. So here we go again. Got a view of this battle. This tyre's a lot closer this time. He's almost pushing Zeno up the hill. And he's going to breeze past that DRS. Take the lead. Zeno down to P2, Benza P3. We'll see how this one unfolds. With Aros making a move on the McLaren. Doesn't quite be brave enough on the brakes, but Piers gives him enough roll. Piers got damage. As I say, he gave him a lot of room there. That is why, because he understeered badly into the corner. Babe Boy is out of session. I think he retired on the pit, so he said he's lagging on track. Sorry, he's lagging, something like that. I don't know what happened. Not sure. Yeah, he couldn't take. I think he had the same glitch as Zeno the other week, where it just retired his car for some reason. Unfortunate for Babe Boy, but Codemasters will be Codemasters. So we've got the big Lenny train at the minute, all the way down to P12. Dolphin at the back of this. Oh, no, sorry, it's not the Lenny train, it's the Rossi train. The Lenny train, Aros, Fitz and Pierce. So almost got like 4 races going on at the minute, 4 trains. So that's the fastest lap of the race. Yes. See if Zeno can fight back here. See how it is with him behind. DRS, it looks like he's got some good kicks out of turn 1. How much is Tyler going to burn to defend this? It's going to breeze past to retake the lead. And it looks like Benson's going to get a nice slipstream and follow Zeno through. And tied down the P3 also as Aros gets past Fitz, and he's after Lenny now in the Aston Martin, who's so far having a good race. But we know it's Lenny and he's going to be bottom soon as Fuse Gamer has had it off. And not sure what happened there, but he's now back of grid with Toe. On the back of Razor. Razor had a fairly decent start up a few places at the P12. Louis making his way back slowly. Russell the only driver on the hard tyres. We'll see how that plays out for him. Looks like Piers, he's actually doing alright considering he's got a broken wing. It's only 1.2 seconds off this Lenny battle with Aros and Fitz. So Tyres make a move into the bus stop. So it's going to try and defend. And Tyler gets through to take P2. Bit of a risky move there because he could have easily lost DRS to Zeno. He managed to make it work. Lenny falling back 5 seconds now. Bobina and Rossi going at it through turn 1. So I'm going to go side by side at Belruzna. Bobina smart enough to back out with that. He's going to have a nice run until Tyler retakes the lead. So he might get overtaken by 2 cars here. There goes the McLaren, and there goes Dolphin in Williams. Because Ed Pear's second driver to pick up penalties. Nobody can pass Lenny on that straight. As mentioned earlier, he has that straight line speed, as we talked about in the practice session. He was fastest on the straights, fastest. And at the minute, Aros Fitz cannot pass. As you can see, Pearce is on the back of these again. He's caught back up. So Lenny like losing all the time in sector 2, but down the straights, he's defending well. Tyler got a penalty as well. I didn't see it happen, so that's going to be good news for the Salvers. Benzer and Zeno really didn't get those penalties, so looks like it is probably game over for Tyler for the win as things stands. But we'll see if he can manage to create a gap. We'll see if he loses 2 places again here. On board with Benster. Slipstream again. Exactly the same. Tyler's going to burn this time round to try and defend. He breaks late as contact, so you have to take the shortcut across, and he's going to get a 3-second time penalty. And that'll probably get removed at the end of the race. He's also got a legal overtake by the sticks of things, and Betts is going to say thank you very much. He's going to take full advantage of that. Yeah, that 3 seconds of Zeno will just slightly get removed. There was a little bit of a bump from Tyler late on the brakes, so he's going to have to take the shortcut across the corner. Lenny still holding up these guys, and also Fitz and Pearce got a penalty behind as well. So Lenny, so far so good, as Fusion Gamer spun again. Not good. Even for Fusion Gamer either. Zeno's got any damage on that Salver? Doesn't look like it. So the only way to pass Lenny here for these guys, it appears to make a move with Fitz. Backs out of it. We'll get to the bus stop. He's late on the brakes, he's got the inside line for the next corner, but didn't quite get the turn in quick enough. Get that position. Yeah, just talking about the undercut for Aros. Fitz and Pearce. That one damaged the repair, but it looks like the only way through here is going to be the undercut. We'll see. See, look, Aros is right on the back of Lenny here, so let's see if we can get past this time. Surely he passes this time. Tyler retakes the lead, and finally Aros can get past Lenny. And now let's see if Aros can close that gap. 6.3 seconds in the front 3. See how much pace Aros has got now. He's, like I said, he got a good track record round here in previous 7GR seasons. What's going on? Dolphin at P10, he's Red Bull, this is a long train, Rossi train, so on those hard tyres. Doing an okay job. Got Toe, Fusion and Thomas, who pitted early on, all trying to catch up, hoping for a safety car, but look at the gap, 7.6 from that Lenny train. Gap hasn't really closed since Aros has taken the lead of that train. See now, on board with Zeno this time, we're down to P3 now. Passes Bob for P12. we go, Tyler going to lose 2 places. He's going to follow Benz through. And slot in between the two. Nice double move there from the Saubers on the boards. And the gap's getting bigger and bigger. Even Varos in the lead of this train as he almost looked like he was went off there. Fitzy fancies a move down the other side. On Lenny. Get the move done. Pierce has dropped off now, that wing damage. Oh, there we go, there's the bottle from Lenny. Knew it was coming. He's down to P8 now. Needs to concentrate now. Still P8. Tyler might fancy a move into the chicane. Be careful though not to lose DRS if he does make a move. There we go, switching to the inside, late on the brakes with the chicane. Xena still there though. Can defend that. A little bit of contact, a little bit of wheel bump, nothing wrong with that. And still intact with Benson for that DRS. But Fitzy may have just lost the DRS to Aros. Which will give Aros some breathing space in that Ferrari Razor. So Lenny coming into the pits, so has he got damage from that incident? Did he have a spin or was it contact with Fitz? Didn't quite see, but Dolphin coming in as well. Just be a straight undercut onto the hards. Onto the hards, I imagine, as well for Dolphin. Looks like it was, yeah. Into first of the scheduled pit stops. SB forward back of Piers now, who's now struggling. There's probably tyre wear and a double effect. There's lots of fusion that's gone off again up through Radion. Ferrari. Another yellow flag. It's Bob Beaner this time, making a mistake in P12 as the tyres start to wear off. It's still this front three cannot be separated. Fitz following Alos around SB, looking to get past the McLaren of Piers. Rossi has managed to break away a little bit from the chasing pack. Obviously Dolphin pitted as well. Lenny on the back of toe, he wants to get past as soon as possible. As Piers now comes to the pits. Whoa, where are you going, Lenny? That's a really silly track limit warning that is. Oh, Lenny. Lucky he just forgot the turn. Anyway, back to the front because Pence has been well overtaken by Tyler and Zeno. So Pierce comes out where is he? P13. He's going to come out just behind Dolphin. Did he get that wing change? We'll have a quick look. I would imagine so. Yes, he did. Now chasing down Lenny. I'm going to go that silly penalty. Oh, and Fitz goes a bit wide at P1. The penalty starting to rack up now across the grid. Late safety car is going to shake everything up. Right, so we're going to see leaders pit. Eddie, he's going to pit here. Nope, so again. So it could be different strategies onto the sauce potentially. Some of these might go be risky though. Benson and Zeno also got to think about the double stack. They're against each other, they're not in communication. Fitz has come in. Set of sauce on imagine Fitz now. Try follow Zeno through this. That's that back off. Tyler sort of opened the door a little bit, coming to the switchback. Doesn't quite open up for Benson. We back up to P8 now. What's happened to Dolphin? He's dropped back here. He's behind Fusion all of a sudden. So if he went for an undercut, Dolphin, that's now gone because he's made a mistake somewhere or some sort of incident. But Piers is ahead of Lenny now. Piers on the offs. What's he doing on the sauce? If he gets those to the end, I'll be very surprised. As Louis passes Razor for P7 there. Let's go to the front. Who's going to pit? Surely one of these will pit this lap. There we go, both of them pit. So Benson has to go around again. So, you know, Tyler. See what the undercut is like. Any slow stops anywhere. Boy now coming in, Aros, SB. Is that a set of softs? Aros? Well, I just saw maybe. Let's have a look. So Tyler's gone for the sauce. I don't know about this game, but the softs on last game, 5 laps at most, and then you're really struggling on that 5th lap on the softs. So we'll see how it happens, how it comes, how it plays out. A few of these guys gone on to the softs. Aros gets a rare 3-second time penalty, so pretty much everyone in the top 10 now does have a penalty, and Razor almost leaves it there. Then go around. This is opted for the hard tyre. It's ahead of Aros, that undercut. Like it worked. Zeno getting held up here. With Tyler. By Rossi, who has not pitted yet. Currently P2. Wants to get past as soon as possible. Rossi's not going to give us up too easily. Tyler. Nice move there by Tyler. All opened up for him and didn't lose too much time at all. So Benson will come into the pits now, I imagine. Nope, he's going to go. Maybe he's going to go for the sauce, but late on, whether it's going to really try and unleash that pace on those softs late on without having to worry about too much tyre wear. 15.7 is the gap from Zeno, so we'll see how fast that comes down. Louis Razor now in the pits also. Aros on the sauce trying to get past Fitzy. Could have maybe gone for it down the inside there. Did not to. Probably because he wants to get the DRS. With Camel straight as Bob Bina spun again, books it. Just about gets going there. See if Aros get past DRS. He hasn't got the best of run. It's closing very quickly, but not quick enough. So already, well, Tyler's actually overtaken Zeno on those softs, and Gap's coming down pretty rapidly. But as I said, will these softs last to the end? Is the big question. Aros is finally past Fitzy. Looked like a nice move through there, taking full advantage of the faster tyre. SB and Piers right behind these. SB again. Well, good result here. Spencer finally comes in to the pits. Yes, SB with no penalties on Spencer, the only drivers in the top 10 without penalties. So it's got to be soft surely for Spencer to leave it this late. Is Tyler's as fast as lap, but he's going to clear Spencer by a mile. Same with Zeno. Rossi staying out again, perhaps waiting for that late safety car. There is Spencer, so he's lost a lot of time staying out there. There's an extra 2 laps, 5-6 seconds. We'll see if it comes back to him late on. Especially Zeno and Tyler going to scrap as Dolphin is tired. In the pits late on, but you do get points at every single position, so I'm not sure why he's done that. P13 is not too bad in the Williams. Also, there is a rule as well, if you do it too many times, or deem to do it too many times, you will lose your seat. Because people will wait in the wings to take that full-time seat to finish the race. So 3 points to Bob and everyone else behind him. Spencer's cleared Rossi down 4.4 seconds to the leaders. That's probably actually a really good move by Betts because he's also got the penalties, but he would have also seen Zeno instant with Tyler, and he had a good view of it, so he'd probably think that Zeno's penalty will get removed as well. Aros on the back of SB. SB had another really good race, no penalties. P4 in the Alpine, really good performance here from SB. It's just going to come down to penalties, isn't it? Rossi onto Sauce. Again with a penalty, but he can make up a couple of positions potentially. Everybody stopped now. 6 laps to go. Calm down in front now, maybe because Zeno's on the hards, he can't quite get the traction out of the corners, or they're trying to play it smart, trying to get away from Benson by fighting not too much. Benson is closing the gap. He is on the hunt. How old are these tyres already? So 4 lap old tyres. So you, by last game's logic, those tyres will be going off now on this lap. Really struggling. Tyler's got close to the wall there. Gap's closing all the time between Benster and Zeno. Background there, coming up El Rouge. Zeno go for the attack here, he's got quite close, and there we go. Retakes the lead, but there's contact under braking. Somehow they all survive. That's going to help Pence score though. What happened there? She just tangled under braking. I know Zeno maybe come across too much, or Tyler veered off. I'm not too sure. We'll have to look at the on-boards, but that was... whoever's fault that was really silly. Spencer right behind, and so he picks up another penalty. Now Paloma all of a sudden looking at a top 10 finish. No penalties for her. Again, I don't know how those two survived with no damage after that. Oh, maybe Xena's got damage. Can't quite see. Yeah. Spencer will be DRS range by... by turn 1. It's a good exit out of the bus stop chicane. Aroff did repass the speed, but you won't mind that. No penalties as Rabina will be lapped. Oh, stake there from SB. Don't want to be doing that late on with no penalties. And Dogo Benster is on DRS range, and I'd imagine for the rest of the race, you just sit back. What do you go for? Because you're on pressure tyres, these two up ahead. Switch paces again. But you also got to think about the clumsiness of these two sometimes up ahead. Down the straight, fits up to P6, air appears, dropped off the pace a little bit with Aros and Speed. Still a good performance there. So Lenny still in P8, holding up Louis and Rossi. Rossi always fresher, softer tyres, remember. Yeah, it's going to be a good race from Lenny. Be his best finish of the season if he continues. Right, joint best position, should I say? You finished P8 at Mexico. Oh, there you go. There's the warning from SB. So now the race is on for P4. Lost the DRS, so looks like he's going to settle down P5 in his last couple of laps. So. Just Rossi trying to get past, and top 3 in the battle currently. See if Rossi goes to the move here into the bus stop chicane. Lenny seems to be the blockade for most drivers this evening. Tries to move. We go for the switch back, is he? Very wide switch back if he attempted it, but we'll go again. There's a move up top here. That's and perhaps been a bit safe. Look at the side. Just got to be careful not to get involved. Pierce almost outbreaks himself over, knocks up as well. Louis trying to get past Lenny, which he does. Nice move. Makes it stick as Rossi trying to find a gap as well, but Lenny's coming back. He's got a really good run. Oh, and there's contact, and there is the inevitable contact. Lenny down to P11 now. P12. Razor goes past. And Lenny had the inside line, but it looked like Louis just decided to turn in anyway. That'll be one for the stewards. In my opinion there, Lenny had the inside line. There we go, lap 20 of 22. Zeno leads the way. And look at the tyre life, 7 lap old. Sauce look like they are done for. See, look at that 8/10 gap. Has not been 8/10 gap for a long time. Up El Rouge. This is probably maybe fancy a move there. Again, playing it safe. There's SB. This is a race on track now. SB managed to catch up to Arros Elise on different tyres as well. No, same lap old tyres. Fitzy picks up another warning of Fusion Gamer coming in to steal the fastest lap of somebody. We get a point for top 10 fastest lap, which is currently Tyler. So there's a few penalties ahead of Paloma, but she's starting to drop back a little bit. And there we go, Tyler. Yeah, the tyres look like they are done. Let's go through very shortly, you'd imagine. Looks like the hard tyre was the one to go on when they did pit. Zeno going to run away with it now. Let's see if he can actually get away. He's got a 3-second time penalty, which will most likely get removed from my first view of the incident earlier in the race. And here is Bensler going to sail past that Red Bull up to P2. There's a bit of scrap going on P11. Down Razor in the other Red Bull. Paloma sort of closing that gap again, so she might be on for a good result here and not keep the penalties as a surprise at the end. But here goes Lenny. Look at that straight line speed. He's got sails past that one. Up to P11 once again. To the final lap, almost picks up another penalty in that P6 position. He's definitely not going to finish there now. It's at least 3, I think. It's Arros keeping on the back of SB here. So another good race. Bensler is on the charge. He is in the DRS of that Sauber. Look how the drop off on the tyre there. Tyler's tyres are completely gone. Losing 1.6 seconds in that lap alone. Like about half a lap as well when Bensler overtook him. He's managed to create that gap already. Oh, and did Bensler get the DRS? I don't think he did. So, you know, probably tactically burned to get out of it there. On the final lap as well. And no DRS to Bensler, so no grand finale, but still plenty of corners to go. Arros, can he get ahead of SB for a battle for P4? He does. Up to P4 goes Arros ahead of SB. The battle's going on. Lenny holding off Razor. Then we'll head to the front pack, see if Benson get a good run into the chicane. Then he goes very defensive. Razor switches to the outside under brake, and who's got it? Razor goes wide. Have to take a shortcut. Gives it back to Lenny. Hold on to P11, but it looks like Zena's got this in the bag. Hard tyre was the right choice. Benson losing time now. All the time. He will. But Benson's got a penalty. When did that happen? I didn't see that happen. Benson's got a penalty. So it looked like that incident won't matter too much. Zeno will cross the line to win round 5. Benson will finish P2. Tyler, good podium on his first race of the season. Arros and SB. They come through. It is the Ferrari emerges in front for a good race for both drivers there. How far will Fitz drop back? Those penalties. Piers goes ahead. Rossi is a bit far behind. Yep. So P7 for Fitz, not too bad. The RB play him and jump up any places. Just the one to the head of Louis. Then he finished P11 after all that good race from him overall though. Here's Tote to finish P13. So an incident early on along with Thomas and Fusion Gamer and Bob, who never really had a chance to catch back up. Fairly decent race. Strategy was the one for Zeno, won in that race. There we go, third win of the season, I believe, for Zeno. Two in a row. Benches the 4 podiums out of 5. And Tyler picking up his first podium in his first race of the season. Naros P4, SB, Piers, Fitz, Rossi, Belova, and Louis is the top 10. Fitz got 12 seconds of tyre penalty. I'm surprised he finished P7 to be fair. Lenny P11 for him. Razor, Toe, Thomas, Fusion, Bob are the finishers, and then Dolphin, Baby Boy, Deathwing retired from the race. But yeah, good race overall. Few battles across the field, and it's going to be a week break now. No, sorry, it is Saudi Arabia next, and then it's a week break. So yeah, Jeddah next week, 17th of September. And we have a week break before we head to Monza for round 7. But yeah, thank you to those who watched, and yeah, we'll see you next week then for Jeddah. Good night.
This is the battle of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it. Oh, what a move by Evo. That is not a place you overtake. Oh, he's side by side of him. They're going to go around the outside now to Fitzy.
Gets to the outside, around the outside of turn 1, and he does indeed take the lead.